I just don't feel bad for her. Karma. She's a... Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we're back with another reaction to The Walking Dead World Beyond. We're now into episode 7, which is called Blood and Lies. So this can apply to so much, but it feels very much like that title is targeted towards Huck and her mother. We've seen that the wool has been kind of pulled off of her eyes as far as what her mom may possibly be into. I know Huck never really thought her mom was an angel, but I don't think she thought she was capable of the things that she's being accused of right now. I'm ready to jump into this episode, but before we do, this is your first time here. Thank you for coming to my channel. I hope you like what you see and consider clicking that button and joining the fam so you can be notified when I do more reactions to this show as well as the original Walking Dead. And if you have been here before, well, welcome back, and why haven't you hit the subscribe button yet? Like, come on, join the fam. It's time now. Let's do it. Give it a click. All right, that out of the way, guys, let's get into the episode right about now.
It should be suitable for our purposes.
You horrible, horrible person. I have a feeling what she's trying to do is see if she can do something to them so that when they die, they just die and they don't turn. Or if they turn, they're not, like, infectious.
It's built by blood and lies.
Ooh.
That's all it'll ever be.
Episode title.
That's all it'll ever be.
Oh, you don't want to hear the truth? No, you should listen to all of it, you psycho.
Proceed with exposure to trial 6.0.
I really hope you die by being bitten, slowly turning, and right before you go, just munched on. Congratulations, you're pregnant.
Chemically bonds itself to moisture inside the body, triggering severe bronchospasms.
That is a horrible way to die. You don't have to do that, ma'am. Is their idea that how they kill them is going to affect whether or not they turn? That's got to be it, I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're either probably trying to stop them from turning at all.
This is how we have tomorrow.
No.
This is how we have tomorrow.
No. This is how you try to make yourself feel better for murdering a perfectly healthy young man. And he's going to turn, you're going to realize it was useless.
You got strong feet. I can see him from here.
Ew? Why are you looking at my feet, you weirdo?
Good on you. Look at those clompers. You could skip through a rock pile with those.
Good point, ma'am. It's not like people can get a pedicure in the apocalypse.
Said he was trying to decide if he should ask for directions. You believe that?
See if he covers for him.
And if you make me regret this in any way, you'll regret it more. So will he.
Get out of my face, crew cut. He covered for your ass, Silas. He must like you.
I heard your sister was coming in. Oh, and then your yeast theory might have sparked something. That's.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I thought he was gonna say yeast infection.
Yeah, thanks. It's just
I'll be back here catching up on some microbiology later tonight. So, yeah, you can stop by anytime.
Fun.
I'm gonna go now.
Great. I mean, okay, yeah.
Wow.
They know a vial went missing during the blackout.
Specimens associated with CRM operations.
Just stop. You don't have to pretend. You can.
Is this real? Because I don't think she would make that 2 and 2 so quickly.
Coming.
I mean, it wasn't the cleanest operation, but.
He was usually doing that to con people out of all their shit, but
Facts.
You okay?
still hurts.
Well, it would.
I'm okay. Better when you're here.
Where are you taking me?
Shit.
Oh, damn, it was real.
Why should we believe anything you say?
Come with me and I'll show you. You need to decide now. Your dad's life depends on it.
Thanks to you, you whore.
Going on?
You look tired. Late night?
Oh, God, you already know, Jadis. Do we have to play these games?
I mean, apart from this place, that may help you see some things that others may miss. It also makes you uniquely qualified to take point on this part of the investigation.
Oh, really?
What the hell is this place?
My creepy lab where I torture people.
But in order to understand what causes someone to come back after they die,
I have to kill them.
observe most were found bitten out in the wild.
Most.
This place made it so their passing could be a gift.
What about Gassed Boy, though? Because he looked perfectly fine.
Most?
Thank you.
You need to understand.
No, you need
This
to.
is what none of us will be safe as
Duh.
long as this exists in the world.
Okay.
That showed promise in delaying the time between death and reanimation. But I needed more test subjects to be sure.
Oh, a whole damn city's worth. Okay.
I could end up dead, or I could try to turn something that I couldn't stop into something that could help humanity.
Did you?
Right.
Did you find the answers you were looking for?
Right. Was it worth it?
It's not about answers.
What?
It's about data.
Okay, robot.
You went trying to find your friends again. You backed me up.
Well, to one from one screw up to another.
One of the good ones. You could be too. There's just some shit you gotta let go.
What, like the fact that this corrupt government is murdering millions of people? No, I'm good. But thank you for saving my life.
So after 10 years of being a single father, what was it about Dr. Belshaw that you found so special?
I was lonely.
Smart.
What else? Come on, mention.
Willing to give up the ass. What more do you want?
So, what do you think?
I think you're right. Used to love her, but he doesn't anymore.
Thank God.
He took the research.
And if she's right,
That explained why he fell out of love with her.
well, there it is.
I mean, Huck really couldn't have done anything but put those together. Since she trained her and all. Just open a cage or two!
And Dr. Belshaw about your daughter's gifts. And what did she do? She went straight to Lieutenant Colonel Kublik with it.
She did, like a little hoe. Stop reaching for me! Don't you dare rat me out, man. Don't you blow up my spot, dead man.
Dr. Bennett stole it. With the help of his daughters and his security detail.
There we go.
It's a project that involves studying live test subjects through death to further research on reanimation.
You gonna kill them all
In
now?
hiding. You are going to let him go.
She says with authority.
I need him. We do. We need them.
I would have started with that.
Your daughters and your security detail do too. And we focus your efforts on said ultimate priority. Do we have a deal?
Do I have much of a choice? Freak.
It's life versus death. It doesn't mean some of us won't die along the way.
Starting with you, hopefully.
And if we have a breakthrough on our hands today, I feel lucky to be here to see it.
Oh no.
Dr. Bennett will not be helping you, Doctor. Jennifer, remove the TSS restraints.
Sorry?
Do it, Jennifer.
Wow, how far are you willing to go, Jennifer?
You lied to us. Hopefully, you've already handed on the baton to your successor, a man of greater intelligence with too easy to squeeze pressure points.
Damn, you got insulted first.
Please don't do this. Please. No. Please don't do this. Please.
You could end this right now if you had any integrity, Huck, but I don't feel sorry for you. I just don't feel bad for her. Karma. She's a bitch.
What comes next won't be easy, but it will secure our future for centuries to come.
Oh, you think you're gonna be there? That's cute. You're gonna die. At this point, Huck would probably let you shoot her, so.
Go ahead. We both know I deserve it.
Doesn't feel as good now, does it?
And there's nothing me or you or anybody can do to stop it.
Stop what?
What's coming?
Hey. You okay?
Nope.
What is it?
It's not like there's no way he killed her. If Silas sees this, he's gonna feel like he's been lied to, which well, no, he hasn't, because he couldn't have known.
Maybe the CRM never intended to have allies. Maybe they just want to find out who their competition was.
Percy, what are you telling us?
Yeah, it's full sentences.
Yeah, they're gonna wipe out Portland.
Using gas they've been storing at the RF. Using the empties to cover it up. They won't see it coming. They won't know what hit them.
Ah, she wants him to do it. That makes sense. It sounds to me like they're... Oh.
How soon?
Like tomorrow.
I hope this plays out. I'm seeing it through with you. Even if it's not what we were thinking.
You were gonna kill her today, weren't you?
He definitely thought about it.
You? I wanted to see you,
Yeah, Huck wasn't lying. He wasn't gonna leave the building alive.
I don't want to leave tonight.
Don't.
The man's been like, I'm healed up now. Blood's replenished. Let's do this.
Sometimes it feels normal and
Why do I suddenly feel like maybe he already knows about this project? Jadis had to account for the fact that these kids would start talking.
Your dad?
oh yeah.
Lieutenant.
Just a big disappointment to him for not being all in on the military.
He's Lieutenant Colonel whatever, right? Beale?
What's going on with you?
What's your last name? Quickly.
Is your dad in the military?
He is the military, bitch.
Major General Beale.
Of course. She's like, I don't like you anymore. My crush just shriveled up like an old grape. Oh, Silas, put the killer down.
I should go.
Put the thing down, Silas. Boo boo, breathe. Oh no.
Guess we got some shit to talk about.
To say the least. And we're gonna end here, of course. All right, let's just see. Do we have another secret scene that I missed from last time? Okay, dokie. All right, well, guys, that was episode 7 of The Walking Dead World Beyond, and stakes are getting high here. Things are getting a little bit sloppy almost because, of course, the whole job that happened in the last episode ended up being a huge mistake in outing the fact that Iris and Hope and their dad and everybody is not really on board with the CRM the way they're pretending to be. But again, like I said, Jadis, I knew that her eye would be on everything that these guys did. And honestly, the plan was very ill-conceived. But hey, they only had a few minutes to make it. So I get it. And, you know, when you have a compound on your premises that's behind all these locked doors and all these things, you have to think, I should say, that they would have been keeping track of all of those things. And if even one vial went missing, they would need to know where it went and who else would take it, right? There's only a handful of people with access to that lab or who would even know that it existed. And that would have been, of course, the crazy doctor lady and, of course, by extension, the girl's dad, right? So it didn't take too much to put 2 and 2 together in this particular situation, especially with the timing of everything, with everyone just showing up in the last couple of days. So yeah, it wasn't like I said, it wasn't a great plan, but it was kind of doomed to fail, unfortunately. And I said that all last episode. But anyway, things are kind of crazy. Now they know that this is not just willy-nilly testing that they're putting out there. The truth is that this Colonel and Kublik, they're basically just going to wipe out the big colonies outside of the Civic Republic itself, or the Hidden City. And my guess, that I was trying to say during the episode, is that I think the Civic Republic's idea is that, you know what, we want to survive, but if there's more living people, there's more chances that like they're going to keep breeding and growing and potentially get stronger than us or use our resources. Like, that's the only thing I can think of, is that they don't want to share what they have. And the best way to do that is to make sure there's no one else to share with that they know of. And so they want to make sure they're the most powerful, the most advanced, you know, like basically to me it feels like they're trying to keep all that stuff to themselves. And large colonies like Omaha and Portland threaten that, because you can't control, as the population continued to grow, they would have less and less control over what happened there and potentially have a real fight on their hands too, right? Because I don't know how many people are in the Civic Republic, but I think it's safe enough to say that there's significantly less than Omaha and Portland combined. And so that's crazy that they're using chemical warfare to do this. I mean, they're saying it's in the name of research, but I really don't think that's entirely the case. I think that's what they have the scientists believing, so they continue to make these chemical warfare options. But like, we don't even understand human anatomy. There's no way that we'd understand it enough to figure out why the heck people would be reanimating after death. Anyhow, like I said, I'm really not sad about her going, because her character to me was always a bit of a placeholder, but also, I mean, the fact that she kind of justified all of these atrocities in the name of science. It's one thing to have some animals or some test subjects, still disgusting and disturbing, but to wipe out thousands and thousands of lives and say that it's just to save the few, like, it's supposed to be the other way around, right? You sacrifice the few to save the many. But you know, as they say, right, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And while she may not have necessarily been the one out there actually sending the gas there, she created it and she stood by knowing it was going to happen. So Dr. Rabbit, you know, he might have died, but at least he died with his integrity intact, and he was not at least directly involved in standing by. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's really not much else that happened You know, obviously the situation with Percy, I'm glad he didn't pull the trigger. That would have been something that he would have never really recovered from. I do think he's a good kid despite everything. And we'll have to see what happens with our big boy Silas now that he knows the truth of the connection between Huck and this man that he's kind of decided to make a mentor. So, like I said, it's ramping up. The season keeps going like this. The stakes keep getting higher. And with only 3 episodes left, I got to wonder how we're going to wrap this up and if it's going to be something that feeds directly into either the actual Walking Dead or Fear, because Fear is still going on as well. But I feel like all these things have got to be coming to some sort of culmination point, and I'm really looking forward to figuring out what that is. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you in the next episode.